it, but thank you for the feedback, though. Next item on the docket, we have the first official trailer for Honor Among Thieves, the new Dungeons and Dragons movie. This is the bar is kind of low for this franchise, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure, like, at least people my age, in like the late 20s, early 30s demographic, we kind of are at least on some level aware of the Marlon Wayans movie that came out in the early 2000s. I think it was maybe late 90s. That was the last at bat for this franchise as far as adapting into a live action movie. It did not go well. It was not well received at all. So it's going to be a relatively easy act to follow. But the trick is surpassing. You know, that's going to be the issue there, I think. But anyway, let's take a look. And if anybody in the comments, if anybody's watching this live, hopefully, who is more well versed than I in Dungeons and Dragons, please feel free to weigh in on the comments live, and I'll read it off here to hopefully get a more informed perspective on how this holds up to the legacy of the franchise, hypothetically. So, without any further talking, let's take a look at Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
Here's the thing. We're a team of thieves. And when you do this, you're bound to make enemies. Sometimes those enemies come looking for revenge.
So I've heard. Very Game of Thrones-y in the opening here.
Truth be told, we help the wrong person steal the wrong thing.
Interesting choice of music.
Unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. But we're gonna fix it.
So how do we pull that off? Figure it out over a drink?
Probably best. You need to give us a fighting chance. We're gonna need strength. You got this, right?
I know you don't.
We also
interesting fight choreography.
Magic. And you. What is that again? It's an owlbear.
Let's go!
Be warned. There is evil here.
I'm glad he's on our side.
This one's dangerous.
Why is Hugh Grant in this?
But whatever happens, we'll be ready.
Okay.
Is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
Wow. Okay. So that was Dungeons and Dragons. Wow. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I want to like this. It was a really well done trailer. That was a really well done trailer, but I don't know. There's some rather interesting casting decisions that I was surprised by. I don't remember his name. Justice Smith, I think was his name, from Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom and Detective Pikachu. I saw him in this trailer for a hot second. I think he's also in Jurassic World Dominion. The new one that just came out. I haven't seen that movie yet, but I think he's in that too. So that's and basically anything with Michelle Rodriguez, I think we can all agree is pretty much a casting win there. I'm still stuck on Hugh Grant as whatever emperor that was supposed to be. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. Let me take a look at the comment feed here really quickly. Oh, hello. We have some comments here. It's Staff ZX. The only thing I remember is that there was a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon from the 90s. I vaguely remember that as well. I don't remember any of the characters or any of the plot lines involved in that. But geez, unless I'm thinking of the Highlander animated series. I may be thinking of that, just like the visual aesthetic and stuff like that. Shoot. I have to do some more research into that. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of a cartoon based on Dungeons and Dragons from the late 90s. But thank you for the contribution. If anybody wants to like paste the IMDb link for that cartoon in the live chat, please feel free. We have a visitor named Rocky. Welcome, Rocky. Thanks for watching. Hey, can I suggest one movie trailer? Sure, go ahead. Post it in the live chat, and we'll see if we can add that to next. If we have time at the end of the show, we can go ahead and put that in, or all else fails, we can add that to next week. Just know that on Weekend Showcase, we don't cover anything. We don't cover like movies or topics that are political or religious in nature. Just want you to know that. Staff ZX says, wow, the new Lord of the Rings movie looks meh, LOL. I wasn't even going to go that far with it, Lord of the Rings. I mean, we do have something else dragons related, actually, that's about to come up in a moment once we're done with this thing. And Stats DX also says, honestly, D&D is kind of like Magic the Gathering. It was good for its time, but I think people moved on. I hear where you're coming from with that, and I'm inclined to agree with that as well. That's one of those things where if you have a strong enough fan base, you can see the franchise sort of just weathering whatever storm comes its way. You know, it's through whatever like crappy reboots or sequel attempts that come along. It's rare to come across a franchise that can sort of find its footing after kind of a period of either nothing or garbage, and actually wind up being pretty darn successful, which actually is something that Chris Pine, the lead guy here, has experience with, because I'm sure we're all aware. He took the lead in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek film from 2009 that basically was instrumental in helping the franchise recover about, what was that, 7 years, I think it was, after Star Trek Nemesis came out. So this guy has experience resurrecting previously thought dead film franchises. So that's, you can pretty much bet on that in terms of pedigree. But in terms of follow through, it's this footage does look good. I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. I'm gonna give this trailer a thumbs up, hoping that they stick the landing. We will see how that works out in April once this film actually releases. I think that's when they said at the end of this that the trailer is going to be releasing March of 2023 is when that's going to be releasing. All right, so that's the Dungeons and Dragons movie Honor Among Thieves, which brings us to the next trailer, which